John Newman came from the grammar school with big raps.
Are you a little bit disappointed in missing out on the two star recruits of the year, Brummel and Woods?
Well, we tried very hard to get them, Lou, but I feel that we've got one boy here in particular who will, won't worry about Woods or Brummel at all.
What's his name?
A boy called Newman, John Newman.
Didn't he play with your seconds last year?
Yes, played in the reserves last year, only 4 games, and he used to go to the grammar school, but he's here in Geelong, and I do feel that Newman will be a really top-class ruckman in the league. He's showing so in the practice games at the moment.
I was down here at training one night and a fella came in and said, if I was you, I'd go out and look at a boy at the grammar school. And I said, where? He said, Geelong Grammar. And in those days, perhaps Geelong Grammar, I mean, it is probably the finest school in Australia, but for preparing footballers, it didn't have the greatest reputation. And I said, Geelong Grammar. He said, there's a boy called Newman there. He just kicked 16 goals from centre forward. Pooh, I couldn't get out quick enough.
Well, I came to the club in 1963 after a great recruiting coup by Bob Davis and Leo O'Brien, who were 2 great personalities of the club in those days. They came out to Geelong Grammar, and I think they watched me play in a school game against another Melbourne side then. I think I kicked 15 goals from centre half forward, and they thought I could have been okay. And their recruiting tag and the price that they had to pay for me was to give me a second-hand jumper of Polly Farmer's, which I'd always wanted, and that was how I came to Geelong. That was the signing-on fee for me.
Apprenticed to the legend Polly Farmer, he would develop into a ruck giant, and in 1980 bowed out after becoming the first Geelong player to reach 300 games.
I was coming to the end of my effectiveness with the club, and I struggled with a bit of form, and Bill Goggin, I suppose kindly, if you like, gave me a chance to play 300 games. I started on the bench, which was for team balance, as they say, and came on, I think, about 10 minutes into the first quarter, played on Renee Kink, and played a reasonable game, and played 3 more games after that, and at the end of the 1980 season, I retired.
Long-time teammate Ian Nankervis would overtake him, and the 3-time best and fairest would accumulate 325 games, captained the club over 5 seasons, and remain to this day the game's record holder.
His teammate there in Ian Nankervis. He'll run around Keith Gregg. He'll line up the goals. No, still touches the ball on the ground, still running around, has a shot at the goals. A beautiful goal. What a great goal by Ian Nankervis. A captain's goal and a real team lifter.
I'd had a really ordinary night.